Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to more Winds Ramblings, or whatever I calling this that I'm doing. I'm not too sold on the name, but yeah, welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. We're just going back to Final Fantasy IV. Might as well, I figured. I should just have him attack. But I figured I'll keep this up. and on cue, Edward's dead. It's fine. But yeah, I hope you guys have been doing well. I've just been trying to figure out what else to do to record to stream. Excuse me. I think by the time this goes up, or while I think by the time this goes up, I should have probably already made a decision. So I'm either streaming Skyward Sword HD, or I am streaming, I don't know, something else, probably an RPG. If it is an RPG, it's most likely gonna be either Thousand Year Door, because I've been holding off on streaming that one for a while, or Bravely Default. I might be starting Bravely Default, the first one. One of the two. There's probably another one I would do, but it doesn't come to mind at the moment. You focus with Young instead of attack. I've been playing a lot more of the Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster. I am enjoying that a lot. I am considering getting 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 as well. But I kind of don't want to at the same time. Just because I already have the PSP version of 1, 2, and 4. Which, to me, are the definitive editions. Although if you want to play it, like, difficulty-wise, the way it was meant to be played, Origins for 1 and 2 is a good pick. It's good. Or PSP version. This version, this one or the GBA version. Although, if you want to go to the SNES era, they do have a Ultima Edition ROM hack of Final Fantasy IV. Which I've played through. It's fun. I enjoyed it. They have a couple of extra bosses in there, like Gilgamesh. He'll show up a few times. There is they have the War Mech in the Babel Giant, I think. Move you over there. Let's see. There's some other ones I don't. Oh, there's one inside the Tower of Babel, the in the front entrance. There is a boss that's guarding the door to the second floor. So that's kind of neato. There are two versions of it. One with the with an item. What is it? Where you can, where one of these is the chocobo, so you can call the chocobo anytime you want, not worry about item management until you run out of. You fill up the chocobo, which I don't think you'll be able to. I did, but that's because I was hoarding everything. Because I found out you can also switch Cecil back to a Dark Knight, and he is fairly good. Cecil has, as a Dark Knight, has some black magic, not a lot. He's got maybe 6-7 spells. They've also added some more equipment for Dark Knight Cecil to use. So that's kind of neato. Well, that's fine, Young. Don't worry. You did your best. What else? There's some other you can actually use your party. You can use the other party members you get, like in the GBA version and this version. So you can swap them around. You're not just limited to the OG 5. So that's kind of cool. You can have the twins, Sid and Young, take out Zeramis. There's also a New Game Plus feature. There's also a lot of bosses on the way to Zeramis in the Ultima Edition. Although I think some are optional, like you have to, kind of like the lunar bosses. You have to click on you have to check out the altar, and the boss fight. The boss fight will happen. Some of them are pretty difficult. Not so much if you farmed for the adamant armor like I did. I bought so many sirens, because there is a save point outside of the room where the pink flans are. So there's also a shop there, like by the save point, where you could buy sirens and some pretty useful stuff. So that's pretty neato. I'll say real quick. But yeah, I mean, if you want to play just a not so great summary of Final Fantasy IV Ultima Edition, but I enjoyed it. It was fun, especially playing as Dark Knight Cecil, and Cecil can equip a bunch of stuff that Edge could equip. Which is pretty cool. He also gets a dark. He gets, what is it? Caliburn. He gets Caliburn. Just in the description, like a dark version of Excalibur, which is pretty neat. You don't need that, Cecil. We'll be fine. Although, yeah, we'll get some claws for Young over here. There you go. Do that. Normally I wouldn't care, but I want to sell some stuff. Okay. I mean, yeah, okay, I guess. We'll see what Edward can do. But yeah, there's that. After 4, 5. Now that we're back on the Pixel remasters, 5 has the Game Boy Advance version. You can play the PS1 version also, but I'll stick with the GBA. But depending on how what they have, I know there's not going to be any. Well, I'm like 80% sure. Excuse me. There's no like extra content like in the GBA version for 5 and 6 and 4. So I'll stick with the GBA versions of 5 and 6. Or Brave New Worlds for Final Fantasy 6. That's a good one. And I guess you could also play Final Fantasy 5 on the SNES or GBA. Which one was it? I think it's the GBA version with the original arrangement, the SNES one. Although that might be for Advance. I don't know. I mix up a lot of these hacks and stuff. I think 5 has a translation patch. Play the SNES version. It just you just use the uses the GBA translation. I mean, yeah, you do that. I know. It's just like the more you think about the Pixel remasters, the more it's like, well, there's really no need to get them because of all these other ways to do it. But you know, barring emulation, the Pixel remasters are makes sense. Kind of weird that it's strictly mobile and on Steam at the moment. You would think they would put this on the Switch, just because it seems like it'd be a good place to put it, and then eventually like on PS4, Xbox One, and then you know PS5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S via backwards compatibility. But nope. And now, like, I think there was a tweet that Square Enix put about like they'll put it on consoles. There's enough demand for it, which is kind of a stupid thing to put because, no doubt people would want this to be on consoles. But I don't know. It's weird. All if you're like, oh no, they know this. They're just I don't know what they're thinking, but I'm not even gonna get into all that. The point is, we're gonna see a console release eventually. I don't know. It'd be nice, but I don't know. The sprites for 6 don't look great, but they don't look bad. I know. I guess I'm so used to the SNES and the GB, the 16-bit ones. I'm too used to that. FF6 is 16 bits, right? This is FF4 is and FF5 is 8 bits. Or is it 32? I think it's 32. I don't know. I shouldn't. That's a whole can of worms I shouldn't have opened up. Because, well, that's fine. Whatever. But yeah. 1 through 6 in the Octopath engine would be amazing, though, as a lot of people have pointed out and also thought when they saw the Pixel remaster. I always thought, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, it's all sprites. But what if Octopath Traveler engine, it would look really nice. And it really would. Especially some of the... I think the big thing I would want is the boss designs in the Octopath Traveler engine, or at least in that style. I don't know. Maybe we'll get it one day in the future. Maybe we won't. Until then, it's just something to look forward to, and maybe or maybe not be disappointed. It's, I don't know. It all depends. Yeah. Yeah, but like, I mean, if you haven't played any of the, 1 through 6, and this is like, you're just getting into it, or because the Final Fantasy 3 Pixel Remaster was easy, like, and that's not a bad thing, because OG FF3 on the NES is tough. Like, it really is. They made it a lot of player friendly. A lot of the things they changed that I liked. All right, I gotta take a nap first. A lot of the things they changed that I liked was that there's no CPs. There's no CP cost. They got rid of it. So you could freely change your class, your job at any given point, any given time. They have descriptions. Well, not just descriptions for your weapons, items, and armor, but they show you what they increase and how much they increase it by. So that's kind of neat. Let's see what else. Some classes got an extra, got a new ability. I don't think it was like that in the original 3D, not original 3D, the original NES version or Famicom version, but the Monk class has a kick command. The Dark Knight has a Blade Blitz command, which hits all the enemies. It'd be kind of cool if it was like Cecil's Dark Wave thing, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? I don't want to lose health when I do that, because I would be doing that a lot. They have a remove all option. That's good. Kind of something I wish this would have. But oh well. I'm still rocking the rainbow colors just because, I should just keep doing it. But when I loaded it up again and I saw the rainbows, I was like, wow, that is bright. But I'll keep it. What else did they change? Oh, you could buy Phoenix Downs, but that's not until like a good by the time you go to the second crystal, I think. Once you get the ship, yeah, I think that's a little more accurate. Once you get the ship, the next villages you go to or towns will start having it in their shops. You can start purchasing it at that point, which is good because it was not, you could not buy them in OG FF3 or 3DS remake of FF3. It was dumb. Don't even get me started on the FF3 for the DS's job system, where they don't have the CP cost, but they have this thing, the job adjustment system, where you're penalized for a couple of battles, depending on which job you changed and from what job you changed. Like from fighter to from a physical oriented job to another physical oriented job, it's not as bad. But from physical to magic or magic to physical, it's a lot of battles. And it kind of sucks because you are weakened. Your stats are weakened. You're very vulnerable, so you have to like be careful when you're changing jobs, and it's stupid. It really is. It's really dumb. It gets, the more you level up your jobs, though, the hey Leviathan, the less amount of battles it takes to get rid of that penalty. But it's the dumb thing. It's stupid. Because there are some places where you would, you know, switch or want to switch. It'd be like, hey, you know, I kind of want to try out this job. I got some gear for it, so I want to mess around with it. Oh, I can't. I have to wait 10 battles or so to, well, 10's the max. I gotta wait about 10 battles to, you know, properly use this job. Yeah, I don't like it. But yeah, the Pixel remasters, at least for 3, I don't know about 1 or 2, but so far 3 has been easy, but not too easy, like not steamroll easy. At least I haven't played it like effectively. I just played it, you know, I was like, ah, you know, I'm playing FF3, it's been a while since I played it, I'm just gonna, you know, warrior, red mage, white and black mage, or monk, or something, a balanced team. But I think the next time I play, it's gonna be a more like, it's gonna be more like min-maxing. Gonna be more min-maxing. That's the word. Oh, I should equip the Deathbringer first, so I don't accidentally sell it. That. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I don't sell anything important or anything useful. Let's see. 4K, 8K. I have not been grinding at all. I think with that is enough. If I can get the helm by the time I get back here, perfect. If not, the armor itself is what I need. That gives me more defense, more tankiness. Yeah, but you know, I can't wait till actually doing some of these boss fights with some of the strats I picked up playing Free Enterprise. I can't wait to start doing a Berserk strats. Okay, so quick little catch up before before I continue rambling on about more stuff. In case you're interested in the story, and if not, well, too bad. I'm gonna tell you anyways. So we went to we met up with Young, who was ambushed by some monsters. We teamed up. He's with us. He's like, oh, we can, like the ones that attacked you, you know, it was probably a trap. So as the Red Wings are on their way from Baron, this dude named Golbez is in charge. So he's coming after your crystal. So Young's like, oh, that's not cool. We should go warn them. I'll tell my king about it. We're like, hey, we're we're gonna try to stop Baron, but we need help. Would you be able to help?" I was like, "I'll have to talk to the king about that, but it'd be great. It'd be good." Sounds like a grand idea. So fast forward to Fabul, we tell the king what's happening. Like, all right, we'll help you, but would you please help us first? Because, you know, Baron's on their way. They're like, okay, cool, we'll help out. No worries. It's all good. We're all in this together. I'll do that. So we fight. Cecil and Rydia are taking cover. What do you have? Rod? Okay. Fine. I forget how quickly Porom learns Blizzara, or a tier 2 spell. It's fairly fast. Yeah, and Porom should learn Cura pretty soon too. Alright, just catching my breath. I've been speaking for non-stop for a while. Gonna take a little breather before I continue. You guys can enjoy the music of FF4. It's really good. This is around the time the music for Final Fantasy started getting really good. And like the music for Final Fantasy, like from start, it's good. It wasn't until 4 when it's like, oh no, this is something. You gotta give this a listen. Okay. That actually worked out. I wasn't sure that darkness, the dark wave, would kill the spirits. They did, so that's good. Yeah, it wasn't until 4 that we started to be good. Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3, I could tell you it's a couple of tracks that I think are really great. For a good majority of the music in 4 is great. Same thing with 5 and 6. And then, you know, ongoing. I'll try to, like, I'll talk about the other ones, but I kind of want to stick to the 2D Final Fantasy games, at least until I start doing a 3D FF game. Excuse me. Probably shouldn't be recording anything after eating. And then, you know, I should switch Cecil's command. Alright, I can't wait to get rid of this dead weight and then become a paladin. That's when Cecil starts to shine. Anyway, coming back from the tangent of this, back to plot. So we defend Fabul, but we get cornered into the crystal room, and lo and behold, Kain shows up And we think he's gonna help us out, but no, he is helping out Golbez for whatever reason. I should just run away from these fights. I don't know why I don't. Why it takes me, why I blank out. Anyway, Golbez shows up, Cecil's down, Golbez takes out Young and Edward. Then Golbez takes Rosa while Kane takes the crystal, and then they bolt. Now we have to go save Rosa. So we're going to Baron by ship. It's basically it's gonna be rough. Just Cecil, Young, Edward, and Rydia. But oh well. And then Leviathan shows up. We get shipwrecked, and Cecil's in Mysidia. Lands right near Mysidia, the place where he went to, where he took their crystal, and his group went ahead and killed a couple of Mysidians, slaughtered them. It's kind of ironic. Anyway, Cecil goes and asks for help to take on Baron. He knows what he did was wrong, but no one will hear anything. But then the elder's like, you know what? Okay, if you really are, really do intend on redeeming yourself, I will send you to Mount Ordeals. So that's the only way to cleanse your dark blade. But I will send Porum and Palom with you to help you out, because you can only go so far with your dark blade. And we're here. We meet Tella. He's here because he thinks he can get Meteor here. So I was like, cool. All right. Well, let's go. We'll help each other out. Meanwhile, Golbez knows what's happening, so he sends one of the elemental archfiends, Millen, which he was called in the SNES version, maybe the PS1 version too. I'm not entirely sure, but here he's called Scarmiglione. Yeah. But you can call him Millen if you want. Does not change anything. Yeah, so we're just gonna take out this guy. It's gonna be an easy fight. Easy win, guys. Yeah, Scarmiglione kind of counters every time you attack him. Is not good, but as long as he doesn't hit Palom, we're good. Before he landed Fyra. Now it's fine. The battle's just a little slower, but it's okay. He's gonna be dead soon. But yeah, up until now, the music has been pretty all right. It's been pretty good, pretty neat. The overworld's music is great. The battle music is great. That boss battle is pretty all right as well. just move these around a bit. Okay, cool. I'm really glad select is your tent. Nice. Okay. So, well, not this lousy enemy encounters. Okay. So here is where the dynamic changes for the elemental archfiends. Then the music gets really good. Okay, that's fine. He's just slowing us down. Doesn't matter. We can take it. You might not hear the whole thing because we might kill him soon. There it is. It was at that part. It was at the good part of this really great song. But you'll probably hear it when we fight the next elemental archfiend or elemental lord, whatever you want to call them. Call them archfiends. Yes, just throws back. Good. Should have unequipped Cecil's gear, but I forgot to do, but that's okay. Don't make the same mistake I did. Unequip Cecil. Because once he becomes a paladin, everything he had on him is gone. Okay. At least we get red wings. It's not as loud as as later on, because the final dungeon has the Red Wings song playing a lot louder. Oh, it's still good, but it's just loud. Anyway, Cecil's become a paladin. He has conquered the darkness in his heart and has accepted light. It's just funny. He's accepted light in his heart. But yeah, Tella remembers all of his spells. Tella also gets Meteor. Oh, cool. You will not ever cast that spell. Unless you have a Soma drop. Because that costs a hefty 99 MP, of which Tella only has 90. So he is 9 short of that wondrous cast for Meteor. Rough. And no, Tell does not gain magic as he levels up. He does not. Health? I think so. If I recall correctly, I think he does. But let me just I don't really grind. I wasn't planning on doing that like at all here. But I'm probably gonna have to. Just so Cecil gets a couple of level ups. Yeah, luckily Cecil's got a good amount of HP. Got some good defense, thankfully. So, we don't care about everyone else. Sucks for them, but yeah, see, the armor, that's literally all we need. Ooh, curse. Not good. The Liliths are gonna be a problem just because they apply curse when they slap you. But it's fine. And since we use tents, anyone KO'd does not come back to life. Yeah, look at that! Two battles and Cecil's already caught up with half the party. One more level and he can start one-shotting the Revenants. But yeah, now that Cecil's a paladin, he is a lot more useful. He gets some white magic. He's got better selection of gear to look forward to. He looks a lot different from his GBA sprite though. And SNES one. He has it's instead of it being white, it's like a yellowish, almost golden color. We'll just run away from that. We don't have to deal with that that Lilith harassing us like that. You don't have to take it. But yeah, Vessel's just really good. And a good strat for Cecil since he is a knight essentially. He is well as paladin. And more specific, he is a holy knight, aka a paladin. So he is got good bulk, and he hits. You know, he hits all right. He hits fairly hard. So if you ever feel like things are rough and you're taking a lot of damage, don't be afraid to put Cecil in the back row and have everyone on low HP, and Cecil will just cover everyone and anyone that is low on health, in critical health, and watch him soak up all the damage. It is quite, you know, quite a life saver. But it only works against, you know, enemies or bosses that do physical attacks. Spells will not work, unfortunately. Oh, but if it did, and they weren't multi-target, Celso could just about handle everything and anything. Okay, so we're gonna get Cecil that Knight Helm, or Lustrous Helm. Sorry. Okay. Like, was it really just one? It's like, no, I'm certain it was more than just 1 point. Alright, so we'll just head towards the Devil's Road, and I think it's a good time to call it. Oh, we'll just stop there. We'll just listen to this legend has been told. But yeah, this is great. Don't worry, we will listen to the hopefully the full thing in the full, more or less, more of the Elemental Archfiends song in the next fight, which is gonna be soon. Because there's another Elemental Archfiend coming up, and then one more coming up after that, and then the last one. That last one it's quite a road to the fourth one. I don't know how long that'll take, how many of these will, you know, will take, but we'll see. Probably not that much. Well, in parts, yes, but like overall, not so much. We're like, what, an hour? An hour 20? Hour 35. It's not that bad. We're doing pretty good. I should heal everyone though. I mean, look, Cecil's amazing, but there's only so much he can do by himself. All right. We're all set. Let's go. We gotta stop. Okay. We'll stop here. We'll keep doing this next time. I might take a, well, we'll see. I might continue this session doing more Final Fantasy IV, or I'll switch to something else. But don't expect me to finish Final Fantasy IV. I'm just playing this because this is like a pretty chill game for me to kind of just say stuff and not focus too much on the gameplay, especially 4 because I'm very familiar with it. But I don't know. We'll see. I may, if I don't continue it no problem. If I do continue it, hey, that's great. Get to play more Final Fantasy IV. That said, guys, hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys either on the next stream or the next video. Take it easy.